team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Got enough for the first down. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air. Coming out aggressively. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play.
Trying to take it back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on the route short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Throwing right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Stewart. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. strike zero here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking left. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. Don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking taking that lift.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. Moore will throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's caught. It's Whittington. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Dashing the knee on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mendoza. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Brings it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And the Ducks want to move quickly.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Moore to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got a man, it's Hemby. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And right down the middle. kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Finds his man. It's Stewart. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He had
going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Moore to the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The corners are walked up tight. Hard running there. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Moore will throw. On target to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Ducks are marching down the field. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive. And under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going to swing it on second down. Gets it out fast. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Moore to the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. This is now a 7-point game.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the fourth quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. You can trust your defense. You use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now improvising. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Looking for a crease. It's Hemby. There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The quarterback takes a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And Not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A third down try for the offense. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. A low line drive and not his best work. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.